I can't believe, like, think about how many like drawings there are in this book and how they're all so detailed and like incredible.
Yes.
And honestly, but like, it almost feels unreal that someone can make that much.
I know, it's insane.
How we doing?
Welcome
know-
back, Media Junkies.
How we feeling,
Oh.
Media Junkies?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
I have a lot of small talk. I've had a pretty good past 2 days.
Lots of small talk.
First, small talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading a lot more Junji Ito. I think
Yep.
he's probably my new favorite author, but that's only because I haven't read many books. But I still feel like he appeals to me very much. Like,
I also finished Uzumaki.
oh yeah,
Really good.
Wow.
really
Get
good.
that
That's
in
it.
there.
That's your review.
Really good. That's
Listen,
my
Austin and I
review.
had a lot of extensive conversations about it, but he's
Yeah.
just gonna give you guys pretty good, and you're gonna have.
Really good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is pretty or really good better?
I think
Stupid.
really good better.
I think really
Yeah.
good better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty good's like, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty. Okay, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Really good.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I read Tomie. Well, I'm halfway through Tomie. I read
man.
Censor, and I read a few stories in Smashed. And
Smashed.
yeah, which isn't one of the more popular ones. I don't know why I got it.
Yeah.
But I want to collect them all and display them on my bookshelf in college.
Even the destroyed one.
Yeah, so I also got Gaia, which was really good. It was a lot weirder. It was less supernatural and more like
Yeah.
it was weird. But when I got it from Thrift Books, which I thought was like, oh, this website sells books for cheap and like they come here fast, but they was always all beat up I didn't realize what it was. So one of my books is all beat up and torn, but that's okay.
Interesting.
But in bigger news and more exciting news, I got my driver's license this morning.
Yeah.
I can drive myself to the podcast now.
Yeah, you can.
And
Look
I don't
at
know if this
you.
is bigger news or on the same level, but I got a PC.
Yes.
Finally.
my
After years of wanting a PC so bad and like wanting to like, because I've been playing Nintendo so
Yeah.
long, but I loved video games.
Mhm.
So having a PC now feels like I can finally like say I love video games and people won't look at me funny. Like, do you love
Yeah.
video games?
I love video games, but you only play on Nintendo.
Right, but now I
It
actually
feels so nice to like be part of Luke's life.
I know.
Watching him play something that's not Nintendo.
Yeah.
It is true. Yeah, that is true. And I do feel more connected with like my friends now, like already
Yeah.
because of this. Because
Well,
it's,
because you
like,
can actually play with them more.
right, I can just call you guys and they want to play a game, sure. Like that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
before this, we had to schedule hangouts and do all the, we still have some of those things we have to do still. But for most part, we can just,
Well, and tomorrow we're going to play some of those games.
Yeah. Yeah. So the games we have, and in the future, probably more when I'm in college, we're thinking about doing recording some gameplay of stuff. It probably won't be like blind reaction stuff. It'll probably
Yeah.
mostly be stuff we've already,
I'm
done.
so glad you're talking about the future, Luke.
Why?
We'll get into it.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yes.
how are we gonna do that? Like, are we all gonna like record something and then you like edit them in,
I
or
figured,
just like
yeah. So
just
I
yours?
want.
3 perspectives.
I would like if each of us had a webcam, and then
Mm-hmm.
you each could just send me your video
Okay.
files,
Right.
and then I could just sync it up with the audio.
That's
Okay.
probably going
That's
to
what I was
be
thinking.
college though for me because when I
Like
Well,
not
yeah.
until college.
not until I go to college. Yeah.
Okay.
Which moving my PC to college is going to be a very nerve-wracking experience. I
will-
think.
Yeah.
But I've got a plan.
Yeah, that has to be when I'm at my grandma's house because my PC's there. I can't really bring my PC in my house, so.
Okay.
But yeah,
So it'd have to be at your grandma's house.
whenever I
Okay.
do that.
So yeah.
Which
But,
are kinda
okay.
sad.
Anyway, the games we're planning on playing tomorrow are Repo, which I'm so excited for. Guilty as Sock,
Yeah.
which was one of the
I'm
reasons
very excited
I
for
got
it.
the
Me
PC. Have
too.
you watched any videos about it yet?
I don't know anything about
It's
it.
brilliant.
It
It's
looks
really brilliant.
it's so good.
What was the other one? The Forest, which I don't know if we're gonna play tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how we feel because we're all free all day tomorrow, so it
True.
depends on what we want to do.
Just do an all-day session.
Yeah. I
want to play the Forest.
The Forest is really. That's how. What else? Maybe Grounded. We'll see. And what
I don't
else?
have Grounded, so
I
I,
know you
don't know
don't.
about
What
that.
was the other one? There was one more, right? A multiplayer game.
Oh,
Phasmophobia.
yeah.
Yes.
And/or content warning.
Yeah, I'll gotta buy that.
I need to
one still,
re-download that. I think I haven't played it in a while, so.
Yeah.
Mhm. So lots of games for us to.
but If
get
anyone's
through.
interested, my
Yippee.
desktop is just a black screen because I'm basic. Maybe
You're a
I'll-
loser and you're a
all the
nerd.
Deltarune ones I want to get are like yeah, Deltarune. I think
Yeah,
that's what he said.
yeah.
Are like all pixelated and there's no like high def ones. So.
Haha,
You can
my-
find. You just gotta. Well,
sure
I
I
get
can.
maybe because it's Deltarune, but is why it's
We just say
low
with
res.
some Deltarune.
Yeah.
I use
Well,
yeah,
because Deltarune's in like it's a
It's a
pixel
bit-
kind of game,
I
you
see
know.
what
you
So
think.
maybe it's like
I use what's it called, Wallpaper Engine, and I just find like different
something
ones.
really fun about Red Dead, which
I purchased. I have Red Dead
Yes.
Redemption 2 by the way.
she's planning on
What?
playing soon. Is there's a photo mode, and my
Oh, yeah.
lock screen is literally a photo I took.
Oh, really?
That's
of
cool.
Arthur in Red
That's
Dead.
pretty cool.
It's really cool.
You
You
took a
can get
picture
like
of
really
Arthur in
creative.
bed?
No, not Arthur in bed. Arthur in Red Dead.
Red
Arthur in
Dead
Red Dead.
Redemption.
Red Dead in my bed.
Why is it called a Red Dead Redemption? Is because the cover of the game is red?
No. I don't know.
I actually don't really know.
It's just kind of a. I mean, it's like it's one of those.
I
things,
know the only thing I know is the redemption part. I don't know why it's
Yeah.
called Red Dead.
I think it's one of those.
I think it just rhymes.
I think it's become one of those things
I
where
don't
it's
know.
like
It doesn't rhyme
the
at
name
all.
doesn't make much sense, but it's become so iconic that it makes sense solely because it is the name.
I mean, it
of the
sounds
game.
very westerny. I guess.
guess so,
Red
yeah.
Dead Redemption.
When they might as well call it Yeehaw Cowboy Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, PC is brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money, obviously, so it's something that can be later in life because I can't exactly be like, Mom, can you spend $1,000 on like a gaming console?
Yeah.
But I saved up and got it myself.
Put it on my PC.
Yay.
I know.
No,
I-
he kept saying that.
yeah, yesterday because I kept having to restart my PC, so every time I did it, I would sing "booted up my PC," and it's all I could think of. It was stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a really hard time setting it up because, of course, I did. Because I have a lot of stuff about this I forgot about. But my Wi-Fi wasn't connecting properly, and my mom found out. I was like, "Oh, you got to put this antenna on." I was like, "Okay," so I put it on, and then it worked fine. I texted you guys, and you guys were like, "What the heck? Your PC has an antenna? That's so weird."
Yeah, and it's the same exact PC. I know what antenna you're talking about. I just didn't have to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is your router? Where is your router in relation to your PC?
Where is it hooked up to my PC? The router?
No, where is it in relation to your PC? Like, where is it in the house?
Oh, it's like directly downstairs.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because mine's all the way across the house, and you have an Ethernet, Hunter.
Well, yeah, for my.
For your-
And I will say, I don't know if you noticed, but how many bars were you getting average, like on average?
for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I was getting a full most of the time.
Okay, that's good. Because Sophie and I both had this problem where we would only get like 2 bars and then our games would like crash a ton. So we had to buy a new network adapter off of Amazon because the network adapters they put in those PCs, I guess, are pretty cheap and don't work that well.
For the Starforge ones.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the Horizon.
So it's like this thing that you just plug in. It's kind of like an
I mean, all my
antenna. You
games
just
ran
plug it into the
perfectly,
back.
so I don't.
Well, that's good. So
Yeah.
hopefully you don't have that problem.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Although Hunter's games were lagging a lot, so I don't know.
But ever since I
only
got
Grounded was.
It was only grounded.
Yeah.
ever since I got that adapter though, it's been
That's good.
full bars and
I like that.
I guess I'll have to do that when I get mine too.
Yeah.
Booted on my PC. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's PC review.
I'm going to
Expect
kill
game
you.
content in the not in the near future, but maybe a
Not
month
in
or
the
two.
near future,
No.
but in the near future.
And I will do some solo content. Like maybe I'll play. I want to
No.
play Red Dead as soon as I can. But
yeah.
you know,
You just have
we'll
us-
see.
We could just you could play it and we can sit there and talk to you while you play it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Since it'll still be 3 Media Junkies.
But yeah, but then I
so-
would have already played it because I want to play it sooner
Yeah.
rather than later.
Well, yeah, I know.
Unless I find another game. Maybe if I find another game that distracts me, then I'll wait so that we can all play it together. But we'll see.
Well, I was thinking like, since if we're gonna do it for like, if you're gonna do solo gameplay, then might as well just have us there too.
like that
Because like
idea.
how speedrunners do it usually, like they'll have like
It's like a podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's because like speedrunners like playing Minecraft or something like that. They'll have like
Yeah.
they'll have their friend
I
friend
love
talking
that.
to them, and then they'll just be playing the game.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
will
kind of
say
like what I was
though,
thinking.
Red Dead isn't necessarily a game that I think would be fun to stream.
No, the
it's-
stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I see streams of it all the time.
Because it would just. I don't know. I feel like Red Dead's kind of a game you just have to like enjoy.
Yeah,
That's why
yourself.
most content creators haven't even like made playthroughs or
That's
anything
interesting, I
because it's
see.
just like I don't know. It's more of a maybe online would be fun to stream, but
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
maybe.
funny.
yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, so expect all that stuff in the future.
Mhm.
Very exciting.
Lots of
Yeah,
good
speaking
stuff.
of the future,
Speaking of the future,
I don't know what
no
he's
more
gonna say,
small
but
talk, Hunter.
I
You
have
got
some
anything?
small talk.
Oh,
I
Hunter
was
has
waiting
small
for you
talk.
guys to be
you better
done.
segue into the future at the
Yeah.
end.
So I'm still doing grounded stuff. I'm doing a 100% true 100% of grounded, which means I'm getting all the gold cards, all the items, one of every single item in the game, one of every like means armor, weapons, and everything.
Do you 100% games often?
No, this is the first game that I'm actually gonna like completely. Well, that's a lie because I 100% both the Spider-Man, 2 of the Spider-Man
Oh.
games, Miles Morales and the other one.
I 100% every
And
game I
Spider-Man
play.
2?
It's like it's almost like a problem. Like I can't,
Yeah.
I can't play a game without 100%.
But this is the first game that I'm like doing
Yeah.
like 100%, 100%. Like I also like 100% Legends Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I was mostly just getting I was just catching all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
I wasn't like getting all the stuff to make them completely like fully, because that game is like a different way of doing stuff.
Yeah, see
I
what
wasn't
you
doing
mean.
it complete. I was just catching all the Pokemon so I can get the shiny charm.
Right.
First game I ever got the shiny charm in, but This is the first game I'm doing a true 100%. That means, again, everything in the game that I can
Yes.
physically get before going into New Game Plus, going into New Game Plus, getting everything I can get in there, going into New Game Plus again, getting everything I can get in there.
There's a New
Nice.
Game Plus 2? Or,
There's multiple. It's goes up
it's
to
like Dark
like
Souls.
infinite, basically.
what
Yeah.
are the Elden Ring, too?
Yeah, that's my endeavors for now into the future.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Probably
Thank you,
gonna-
thank you, thank you.
It's probably gonna
So
take
if
a
you're
long time.
if you haven't guessed already, I want to talk about the future today.
In your small talk, or is this your episode?
This is the episode.
Pretty cool.
Whoa.
So I'm pretty sure we've already kind of done something like this, but
But it's different now. The future always changes.
exactly, it's been a while, and our future is looking maybe slightly, maybe a lot different.
Yeah.
Since the last time we talked about it. But before we get into ourselves, I want to talk about, in terms of media, what are we looking forward to in the future?
Little Nightmares 3.
Yes.
yes.
I
oh yeah, the
keep
show.
seeing stuff about it, and the more stuff I see, I'm
Mhm.
like, I
And
am so
and
excited.
not only that, but they released a trailer for a TV series.
I know.
A stop motion.
They
Looks pretty
honestly
cool.
like.
They're cooking.
Yeah,
They're
everything.
grinding.
Like, have you listened to the podcast, Little Nightmares podcast
I
thing?
haven't.
It's really cool.
Really?
It is really cool. Like everything they've made is really good.
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
it's not it's very like just consistent, which I
Mhm.
like.
Yeah.
It's Bandai Namco, which is not an indie company.
Yeah.
Which surprises me because it feels very indie esque.
Yeah, they cook time
just
and time
cook.
They
again.
yeah
They
they
cook.
they usually cook.
Someone cooked here.
Oh.
What else? We
What
got
is-
we got other games coming out. Hunter and I are probably looking forward to Dying Light the Beast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to replay Dying Light in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
Probably,
today,
I'm
honestly.
honestly might replay that.
I was
too
thinking
at
about
some
playing it with them now because I found out they were multiplayer.
There's
Joking.
also Grounded 2 coming out.
Oh, yeah, I'm
There's
excited for
they're
that.
coming out on the 29th of this month.
Wow.
Very cool.
And I'm getting it as soon as it releases.
Yeah, I probably will too.
And I'm playing it. I don't know if I'm doing it solo or not, but I'm playing
I'll play it with you. Well, it depends on how far we get in our first grinder profile, but I like to play it with you.
Mm,
Also, you guys remember Shipwrecked?
yeah.
64.
There is a second game coming out for it called Hotel Investigation.
Now you have to play it.
Oh,
I have
09.
to play it.
Well, we can play it together.
We can play it together.
Ooh, actually, maybe.
Well, see, because I was wanting to play it like a couple months ago, but then you guys are like, we got to play it together, and now we still
Yeah.
haven't played it together.
We can now, but
Well,
now we
Yeah,
can't.
True, that's true.
What we could
Is
do.
it's multiplayer?
No, it's single player, but we could do Discord call.
right.
What we could do. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I'd have to
One of
share
us
my
could like
screen.
share screen, and then like play the game
Yeah, awesome.
all the way through, and it would be really cool. And we can
It
do.
would be really
There's also some what's it called? What's the name for it? Ciphers in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of puzzles that
so
are kind of
cool.
tricky to figure out. So
Also,
okay.
fun fact: the Shipwrecked 64 was labeled as multiplayer because the creator of the game, during one of the mini games, like they would join in one of the like to see what's going, like the join in and stuff like that, right, randomly.
Oh.
oh,
The actual creator of the game.
Yes, like the
That's
actual creator of
crazy.
the game.
that's kind of cool.
It's it's the one coconut mini game.
Coconut
Coconut.
from the coconut family.
But yeah, it's really cool. And Subnautica 2 is coming out this year.
Oh, that one too. Yeah.
And Benny the Cage.
That's a game
is- I don't know.
because the only reason I stopped playing Subnautica was because I couldn't deal with how terrible it looked on Switch. So maybe when I play it on PC, I'll be yeah. Maybe I would like it.
Wait, Subnautica's multiplayer, right?
No, the second
No.
one.
Oh.
Second
the
will
second
be.
one will be when it comes
Which
out.
we need to play
That's
that one when it
Which-
comes out.
Devs, I know that it's a scary game, and I know that you got a lot of scares out of people. But please put like giant monsters in the game.
Yes.
Like the biggest monster in Subnautica wasn't even that big.
That would make it more scary. I
You
think.
do?
I think
Have
so,
you
too.
watched the trailer?
For
There's a
Subnautica 2.
kraken.
Oh my
I
gosh.
haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah, there's literally a kraken
Oh,
in like
okay.
the
Now I'm
trailer.
really excited.
A kraken. Holy cow.
A crackhead.
Yeah.
No.
He's just swimming down
Wow.
there.
Wowee.
Wait,
Oh, that's exciting. I'm really excited for that game then.
Yeah, the bigger the better.
I agree.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to deep sea stuff.
Yes.
I'm trying to see if it's where it is in the trailer because it shows up.
What other future? Really neat future things.
GTA 6 is coming out.
That's like-
it is gonna happen.
Oh, he's showing us the
The Kraken.
the
I don't know if you can really.
I can't see.
I can't I can kind of see it.
I don't
I'll see it
I
in
don't
the
want to be
game.
spoiled though.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the big giant whales, but those weren't hostile.
Hmm. I need to play more of
Oh,
the
the
original
Reefbacks?
Subnautica because I never got super far.
Yeah. Ooh, that's cool looking.
Oh well, yeah.
They're not showing complete, but like.
Yeah, we don't know when in the future, but in the probably next year, Invincible season 4.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
gotta
next
keep reading
year.
the comics because I finished the first compendium and I never picked it up again because I didn't want to spoil myself. But now I'm kind of.
I read to the Omni-Man fight and I just didn't. I don't know. It's just. after watching the show, it's like it's hard for me to read the
Yeah.
comics because it's just like a lesser version
That's
of
the
it.
problem I had too. Because after I watched the show, all I could think was I want to be able to like hold this story in my hand and like always
Right.
have it with me. Because when
Yeah.
it's on Prime, it doesn't feel it feels like I'm watching, you know.
Yeah.
But it's different, so I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird.
it's-
Well, yeah, because they changed a lot of stuff. Like,
Right, but they made it all better.
I
Yeah.
just feel like the comics aren't as good.
You know what I noticed? People always say like, "Oh, the movie's better than the book," and I think a lot of times that is true. Or the book's better than the movie. I meant to say, excuse me. But I feel like a lot of times TV shows, when they do it right, they adapt books better than movies
Oh,
adapt
yeah.
books.
Well, yeah, because there's more you
'Cause
can,
there's
they
more-
can
yeah.
there's more they can do with it.
It's really cool. Like a series of unfortunate events, Invincible, like those are great examples of series that are better than the source material.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
so what was the other thing I was going to say about the another game, something coming out? Oh, Deltarune Chapter 5 coming out next year.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Whenever that happens.
Nice.
How were the other ones, by the way?
3 and 4. I did not talk about. I thought I did.
Oh, you probably did.
Oh, but I didn't want to spoil. Which we could play that too at some point.
Sure.
But
Oh yeah.
But they were good.
you'd have to get. They were unbelievably good. They
Yeah.
were like. I will say this just to I always say this. I don't. This probably won't spoil that much, but I think none of the theories were true.
Oh yeah, I think you
None-
said that.
yeah.
I
like,
still believe in chess theory.
we knew nothing. We knew nothing.
Yeah.
I still believe in chess theory.
I know, and it's a really cool theory, and I was really sad that it wasn't real. But then I was like, but what we got is still amazing, and probably even better.
Yeah.
There's a character in the 4th chapter that is like the greatest old man character that I've ever encountered, and I was like, Austin
gotta voice
has
him.
to voice this character.
I
We
have
have
to
to play it, and he has to voice this character.
Yes.
He literally, he's like a wise old man who like teaches like lessons and stuff, but he also is just silly and goes, "I'm old" all the time.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm old.
But yeah,
Cool.
the adult, yeah.
That's something to look forward to in the future.
In the
yeah.
future.
Um,
All right, so let's talk about the future of our lives, the near future first. What's going to be happening soon? I know for Luke,
driving a lot more
that and college.
in college.
College.
very excited
You're
for.
going to college. Sophie's going to college.
Yep.
I'm going back to college.
Right. And are you still commuting, or did you get?
I'm still commuting, but the nice thing is pretty soon Sophie's going to be moving to Kent, literally 9 minutes away from campus.
Uh-huh.
So if I spend the night there, I'll have a 9-minute drive to campus.
That is true.
Ooh,
but then you
nice.
won't
Very
see to
nice.
play games with us.
Well, I won't be there 24/7.
I know.
What a loser! You want to play video games with us? What a loser!
You have to always buy your PC because you want to play
I
games.
know. I gotta
You have to
always
take it
buy
with you every time you go
Well,
to.
to be fair, Sophie has pretty much all the games I do, so
Uh,
I could just use her.
Or you
PC.
could just log
Nice.
into your account on her Steam.
That's true. I could.
no, that's easier.
Yeah.
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 You just lug
I
your
work
PC
today,
with
so-
you. Just go. Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
I get home at 7, so you.
I mean, I'm up until like late. I don't really.
I know you are, so we
I
can,
don't
we can
have
do
much to
something a little
do.
bit after I get back from work. But anyway, that's in the future.
That's in the
today.
future.
Future of today. Yes.
There are a lot. Yeah, college. I'm just super excited for. I think it might be an episode about college for me because you had one kind of like that, but it was about all of us going back to school.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
college for me, I feel like it's going to be very like
Different.
I'm just really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited.
You got all your classes. You know.
All my
everything
classes,
you're
I bought all my like decorations in my room.
doing. Nice.
My roommate and I get along really well. He's a Deltarune fan, so.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You're
I-
lucky there.
I
Yeah,
went,
you
I went to
don't-
DKS and I was just so nervous before I went because I was so like just. Like the first few hours I was there, I was like kind of inconsolable because I was just so out of my element and like scared.
Well, yeah.
I hadn't done anything like it before, so I was, my mom bought me headphones, and for some reason I like was so upset that I made her buy those.
You
for me.
told us about this.
Yeah, I don't know why. It made me, and then afterwards,
Why
I was
did
like,
you get these? For
I know. I was
me?
like, why was I upset about that? Whatever. And then, but then like I was in my room after because I was like I didn't want to go to that. They have a big event at the end of.
We didn't go to.
You didn't go to that.
No.
I did.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to. I was going to sit in my room, and then I started humming a Deltarune song while I was doing something, and then my roommate was like, "Oh, you play Deltarune?" And I was like, and so then me and him
So
like,
you stayed at DKS with your roommate?
yeah, well, we did, and then we exchanged numbers, and eventually decided we went in the room with each other.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
that was pretty cool.
Now he's gonna start a podcast with this guy.
Shout out Lucas. His name is Lucas, and he has long hair.
What? What?
No.
It's just you.
Yeah.
What?
And he has long hair.
He's
yeah.
long, blonde hair, blue eyes, glasses.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's blue eyes.
Wearing a
Here's
yellow
the-
shirt.
Guy, don't dox him.
I don't know. I'm just joking. That'd be just really funny if it's just Luke the entire time. It's just like I'm setting. I'm
Yeah,
Doesn't
my
realize-
roommate, and it's just like a mirror.
He doesn't realize that he just put in his own phone number and is sending himself.
Yeah.
Whenever he
This
sends
guy's
himself,
just like me.
he sends himself, "Hey,
He
Delta
sends
and
the
meme."
same exact message as I do. every
Yeah,
time.
what the heck?
Wow, my name's Luke. My name's Luke.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
This is crazy.
That is pretty funny. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ended up because I ran into some friends from high school.
Mm.
You know what? I just realized that like listening, if I ever like
Die.
listen to
Oh,
every
sorry.
episode of the podcast in order, I'm gonna get to like hear myself go from high school to college.
Yeah.
Like that's cool.
It is pretty
With
cool.
all like get my license. Like a lot of big moments in my life have been documented on this
I know.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, even just listening back to like our first episode is so crazy.
It's
I
weird. I,
know.
I want to listen to it again. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
So weird.
Back when we were all into FNAF.
I know. That's insane. to think about.
I
Yeah.
know.
I still like FNAF.
That was like the whole basis we built our
Yeah.
and I still like FNAF, but like it was like way different back then. 'Cause
Well, yeah.
back then it was like obsessive for me. That was like
And
my
then the
Delta
movie
ring.
like randomly came out. Like
Delta.
when the movie reveal trailer, like when they said there was a movie coming out, that was probably the craziest thing that's happened.
Yeah, I know.
In a
And we were all
while.
losing our minds.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
'Cause I waited
well,
so
that was
long
the
for-
past, guys.
That was.
I know.
Oh, mission failed.
Miss-
No,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
get on
die
that
now. Oh my! Well, I guess this podcast is over. Goodbye.
Yeah.
We started like a loop. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about the future, then the past, and the future, then the past.
Now we're back to the future. Back to the future. Ooh,
Oh, nice
Oh my
reference.
god.
that's how they do that.
Yeah, that is how they did it.
Yeah.
No.
What about you, Hunter? What do you got coming up in the future?
Well, I guess some of my plans have changed from what we talked about the last time we did this episode.
No.
My plan was to go to college and take a year break, but I'm probably not going to go to college or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm hopefully going to get a job soon and my license. I still got to do all that stuff.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready for the driving part because
It's yeah.
it's just weird sitting in a car with someone I don't know who's also grading me at the same time on how good I'm driving. It's just like,
Oh, for like the school, for like learning, if I get give your permit.
no, I haven't taken.
Yeah, for getting your permit.
I still need to pass that.
Yeah, that whole
I
experience.
got so
was rough.
close the last time. I got 4 off because
Oh,
I just
yeah.
was because I was second guessing myself.
It is so psychologically upsetting. Like,
I
to do
know.
those things, but yeah.
Also, there's just signs that just don't make any sense.
Are you going through Myers driving school?
I'm not going through any driving school right now.
Oh yeah, but like okay, I'll just say this: when you do, don't pick Myers.
Okay.
Myers is terrible.
You did Myers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it once. My
So,
mom was like, "We're
I
never
won't
doing
go-
that again."
I won't go through Myers.
Because like almost everyone in our school went through Myers because it was convenient, but
Yeah.
like it's just not a
Mm.
good.
All the drivers are. Not
The guy who was
great.
my driver was like pretty much high the whole time.
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah, and he
That's-
like and he said some weird stuff, bro.
Like what?
I was like driving like in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know
He
why.
was driving in the
Like you're driving
car.
a plane.
Yeah, and I.
I thought he was
and-
driving
and
a
he was- and,
helicopter.
like, while I was driving, he was like, "You do know if there's stuff in the middle of the road, it is like squirrels or birds or something, just hit them." And I was like, "I don't want to do that." And he was like, "Okay, well then you look away and I'll hit him." And I was like, so he's gonna be like, "I gotta get the bird." He's gonna reach over and take
the
control
heck?
so we can get the bird.
That sounds more entertaining than mine. My driver was
Exactly.
like very.
Was it
mean.
Mr. What's his name?
Mr. Was it Brazil?
Yeah.
Berlin. whatever his name
Mr.
was.
Brazil. Yeah. So I mean,
Brazil?
okay, not that we can
Everybody hates.
We can
Mr.
bleep. We can
Brazil.
bleep his name.
Oh,
What if you
no.
listen to the podcast?
He
Everybody
doesn't-
hates that guy.
He doesn't. He's very not
He's,
technologically.
yeah, he's pretty.
Oh,
yeah.
thank
But I heard
God.
so many like all my friends had him, and like I was just so scared of having him, and like he called my mom for the first time to like do it, and she like sketched me with a different guy.
I wish they had done that for me. He
But-
was not fun.
Yeah, it's crazy that all the people I knew had Mr. Brazil though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's
Anyway.
and his breath smelled really bad. But anyways, okay. So,
Yeah, so
what
driving
else in your future do you think?
I probably should reveal now that I have a girlfriend.
Oh,
We've been
okay.
dating for a while.
You haven't revealed that yet.
No, I haven't revealed
That's
that.
insane.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
'cause
did
it-
know that, but I didn't,
Well,
I didn't reveal it yet.
to the
First time you did it?
podcast, I guess.
the potty.
But yeah, we've been dating for like 2
I'm not
years
gonna call
now.
it that ever again.
But I also want to get a job for the fact that I want to go see her.
Yeah. Where does she live?
South Carolina.
Oh.
My mom and dad were just down there.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a road trip with some of my friends.
I'm probably gonna go to South
Nice.
Virginia.
I'd go with you guys, but you guys have he has college and you have your fiance
I'm moving to South.
college.
and college.
I am also.
He's,
Yeah,
he said
you-
college. Oh
No, he said you have college.
Yeah, I know.
I also have college.
yeah.
I'm also a college man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna move to South Tennessee.
South
South
Tennessee.
Virginia.
South Virginia. That's the worst place to live. I would not live there.
Virginia's a very pretty state.
I know.
But
I've been.
it's way better than West Virginia.
Dang.
Really?
No offense, Uncle, if you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Cousin.
I think anyone knows that.
Yeah.
I think Ohio is underrated. think
I
people
don't.
talk
It
about
actually
it way
is.
too
I
much.
think it's overhated also by me because I live here. But Ohio, genuinely, once you go to other states, even like North Carolina or the Carolinas in general, which are great for like vacations and stuff,
Yeah.
you realize, at least compared to where we live in Ohio, there is nothing.
Yeah, I know.
No
Yeah.
civilization. Where we live in Ohio is so crazy because it's like
There's so many big
you
cities.
you go 5 minutes away, you're in a different city. You go this way, you're in a different city.
Yeah.
There's so much to
If
do.
you-
There's so much stuff in the Carolinas. Unless you're in like a vacation area, there's nothing to do. They don't have like any movie theaters out there for some reason, which is like a deal breaker for me. I
Oh
cannot
yeah,
live
that's
there.
that's a big problem.
It's insane, but
That's interesting.
yeah,
We really do like our downtown is also just has a lot of stuff
it does.
just here for
Ohio's
us.
not that bad. We
Yeah.
also have a great amusement park.
If you ever want to talk, if you ever want to like talk about a place that sucks, drive to New York through Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
It is.
sucks.
It is
I got
literally
cousins
the.
that live down there.
It is
guys.
literally the worst place in the entire world because it feels like two states, but it's one.
What about
Yeah.
the bottom of the ocean? Is it worse than that?
Actually, I'd rather be at the bottom of the ocean because I'll at least see things.
You'll probably die from the pressure.
I will say
At least I'll be dead.
Dang.
I've had to go to Pennsylvania more times than I can count, which is I've probably been there more times than any state because of all the like concerts and stuff.
That's weird.
Sophie and I go to. They're all in the same place near Pittsburgh, and Pennsylvania is the most like hillbilly-esque state ever.
Not even that. It's just there's nothing. It's
There's
just
nothing there.
straight highway most of the time.
That or
and it's just mountains and stuff like that.
I wouldn't mind the highway, but we've taken some like back roads, and it is so creepy in Pennsylvania.
We
Like,
like
The three media channels
the
have
amount of
controversial
times
opinions about
Yeah.
the other
I've gone
states.
through Pennsylvania so many times because my family lives in some of my family lives in Connecticut, so we went to go see them. So and we go there like every single year. So we've had to drive through Connecticut or not Connecticut through Pennsylvania like for the past I don't even know how many years of my life, and it's just sucked every single time because
Yeah.
there's just nothing but mountains. So when you're trying to like watch YouTube or something like that, because you're like in the back of the car or something like that, you can't because
The-
out of nowhere,
There's-
mountains like
yeah.
nope, no more service.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
ugh.
interesting.
I will say I am looking forward to going to New York in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Sophie and I were supposed to go last year around Christmas time, but neither of us are 21, so
Oh.
we can't get a hotel.
Oh, really? You have
out
to be 21
there.
to get a hotel?
Most of them, yeah,
didn't know
because
that.
they have like alcohol and stuff. But
Oh.
she will be 21 this November, so we're gonna go.
Then
and
all
I'm
three media
excited.
junkies will have been to New York.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I don't know why, but I really want to go to New York.
It's a really
It's-
cool place.
And she's going to school for fine arts, which is like New York is huge on fine arts. And stuff
oh
like
yeah,
that,
oh
so,
it is.
yeah, so.
New York is really cool.
Where in New York are you go? That's the big.
Where are you go?
Well, yeah, where are you go? I think Times Square is the main area we wanted to check out. What Times Square? What's wrong with Times Square? We wanted to see. The
I don't know.
Times Square
I don't know if
Christmas
it's.
tree.
No, you
I don't know
should-
if it's different because when I went, but there was a lot of just a lot of.
No,
disgusting.
it's not different. But
no, it's not.
disgusting.
I think it's not the gross. It's just that there's a lot of like people like there were so many
Drug.
awkward social interactions because there are a lot of people in Times Square who like to like hustle you and that kind of thing.
It's also not just that. There's also a lot of.
Oh, drugs.
Yeah. We literally
Yeah.
were walking down the street and we literally saw someone
Yeah.
shooting up. It was
But-
like,
What?
yes.
That's crazy.
But
It's
yeah,
insane.
Why
This
didn't
sounds fun.
no, it is not. No, it is not.
You never know what you're gonna see. You know.
Yeah.
There's a guy. There's a lady right there. She's
Maybe-
putting. What's
Maybe
that?
I can have some.
Yeah.
You know?
What's that belt going around your
Yeah.
arm
You
for?
want to share?
Why is the belt going around your arm? That's not supposed to. It's supposed to go around your. Oh.
But I will say, well, Times Square is still a really cool thing to see. Like to see all the signs and
Exactly.
I mean,
and
it's not-
during Christmas time, you know.
I guess it's
Wendy
not,
Green's podcast had a sign
Oh.
up there.
What?
it's actually kind of better going during Christmas time because you don't smell things as much
yeah.
because the colder air kind of dissipates all
Yeah.
the smell. It's It's nice.
I've
but
heard New York is pretty gross, but
it is.
I think
pretty
my
nice.
sense of smell is just broken because it didn't get. Everyone was like, "Oh, it stinks," and I was like, "I don't really smell anything."
Also didn't see any rats, so I was.
And I didn't see any rats either, but I never went in the subway.
Yeah, they're probably.
I
all
went into
down
the
there.
subway. There were no rats.
How many times?
Like 4.
Well, yeah, that's weird.
Strange.
Maybe it's something that you gotta
I
be
went to
live,
the.
you
I
gotta
went to
like
the
live
bowl.
in New York.
I went to the bowl.
To the bowl.
To the bowl.
What is that?
Ball.
The mall?
The ball.
The ball.
What,
The ball.
What is the
Hunter
ball?
went to the ball and
The
danced with his
ball.
true love.
Aw.
Da,
Did
da,
you find?
da,
Did you have
da,
to get like
da.
a special kind of shoe that fits your foot?
Yes.
I went to the ball.
It was some random hobo walked up to me and said, "Does this shoe fit on your foot?"
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about near future. I want to talk about
Oopsie,
the
sorry.
future of our lives. Where do we see ourselves in, say, 10 years?
I'm hoping in a house with my girlfriend.
I'm
Okay.
hoping.
Well,
in 10
sorry,
years,
she won't be my girlfriend
The
anymore.
only
at that
thing I
point.
want in 10 years, like just generally, is to be content and to not
Yeah.
be like, oh, what's happening? You know,
Yeah.
to have a place to fall back on, to have people in my life who I like, and you know, maybe have a family or starting a family
yeah,
or
that's-
something. Maybe not, like
What's what I meant?
just
Is
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever floats my boat.
A family. That's why. Yeah, house, family.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because 10 years doesn't sound like a whole lot of time, but it really
For us
is.
it is.
It is a
It's
lot.
ton of time.
For me, it's the difference between 18 and 28, which is
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Which-
know.
And for you, it's 20 to 30.
Exactly. And 'cause Sophie and I have talked about like we both obviously want to have kids in the future, and we've decided like 30 is usually like a good time
Yeah.
to have kids. I feel like it's not too early, it's not too late. So it's crazy to think that in 10 years I'll be like ready for that. It doesn't-
Crazy.
I don't think
I think
it
you
doesn't
will.
process.
It's
That's a good
weird.
rule, I think.
It's
Yeah.
just something weird you got to think about, like, because you don't think you'll be ready in 10 years, but I'm assuring you, you probably
Yeah.
will most
Yeah.
But
likely.
you can change so much in 10 years.
But
You're gonna
most
be
of all,
remarkable.
before I have any kids or anything, I want to my career. My rule is before I have kids, since it's pretty much like throwing away your life. to an extent, is that
That's insane.
Before
Dang.
I have kids, I want my career to be at a place where I'm happy with it
Yeah.
completely ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
career?
if my career just completely ended at that point, I could be content with
Well,
it.
how are you gonna support your family?
Well, it's not going to end. But what I'm saying is
Oh, you'll
that
be at a point where
I have to be happy with my career not going anywhere else. So
Oh, I see what you
I'm in a
mean.
mindset to where I can just focus on you
yeah,
know,
just having a stable
right
That makes
family
sense.
and stuff. I don't want my career to end that early, but yeah.
But
in the
you,
next
will you
te-
be okay with it?
right,
Yeah.
exactly right.
That is that is interesting.
But in terms of my career, I'm hoping I'll be working in the industry at that point.
the industry.
I'll-
that sounds suspicious.
It
but
does
I know what it
sound-
means.
not that industry.
I know what it means. but
not that industry.
I'm like, sir, you have a fear.
Well, I'll be done with college obviously by then, so
Yeah.
I should be hustling, getting things going.
hustle. What the heck is
yeah.
this industry?
I don't know. Well, hold on.
Just say what industry, please.
The film industry.
Okay.
No, no. Dang it! That doesn't make it any better. Okay. Anyways. Well, hopefully in 10 years I'll finally have my friggin' book published.
Dang.
We'll see when that happens.
He said that with spit.
Agencies, you literary agents that won't pick me up.
But do listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Please.
But I just started sending out query letters for my second book, so please somebody take me. I'm desperate. I need this.
You'll get
I need
it.
this. But anyways, hopefully I'll have a few books published by then.
Yeah.
Yes. I will read them,
Yes.
I will not
You
read
better.
them.
and I'll critique every page.
I will not
Oh
read
no.
them.
Every page I'm gonna be like,
And I will not
Yeah.
critique them because I
Okay,
don't know what
good.
I'm talking about.
Good. Yeah, just say that they're good, even though you haven't read them, and I'll be happy. There you go.
You gotta put some
Well,
pictures in. From
you
her.
know, Austin, your books are just amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't believe how talented of a mind you have that you could just create something such a
You
masterpiece.
know, I
Thank you
tried
very
to read
much.
Dr. Seuss, but it was just too dense.
Yeah.
And I just thought of that. That was
Yes.
funny.
What?
But that's Hunter.
Oh, did someone leave a car key? Look behind you.
Oh.
It's fine.
Ay,
Thank you.
ay, 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 Luke. You've got to be.
Someone just
I'm
came
glad
in
no one
and
just, like,
This
took
is
it.
this
Yeah.
is such a fun thing. Luke has a car now, and he's
First
already
day.
and
I've
he's
I've
already lost the
I've had
keys.
A car. Don't listen to this episode, Mom and Dad. Please, I know.
already almost got your
We're
car
already
stolen.
like
I know.
we're already like what, an hour into the episode, like 40 minutes into the episode.
Imagine
You're
you
like,
left it somewhere else, like a gas station or something.
I never go to a gas station, so I wouldn't know.
How about how
Like,
there's
you
this
never go to
really,
a gas station.
there's this
I
really
didn't go to
funny
it,
thing.
yeah.
Keep your keys attached to you at all times.
Yeah, I will. I got a ring now. I got to figure all this out now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I literally just got
God,
my license
this-
like 3 hours ago. I'm not
You
even-
need one of
Yeah.
those like things that the security guards have, where they have like the little
I do
belt
have
thing.
that. I'm not wearing it right now. but
And no, what they do is they stretch out and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
they
I
come
have
off.
one of
Oh, you
those.
have one of those?
for work.
That's good for him. No, you need that for yourself.
I know. I need it.
Wait,
That-
why?
It's because I always lose stuff.
Because if he's
That
gonna
would be-
lose it there, he needs to have them
That's
attached
actually
to
a
him at all
good thing. I should
times.
invest in that. I bet it's only like.
I like those
$2.
things because I can just pull it out and flip it around.
I know it's cool.
Yeah.
When you unlock the residence rooms, they're like, whoa.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
Okay,
much
so
in
we,
danger.
we talked about near future, far future. I want to talk about like, all right, you're on your deathbed.
Okay.
Oh, what casket are you buying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oak.
So what point in your life do you think you would be like, okay, if I were to die, I'm fine with that.
Hmm.
Like, what stipulations do you have?
I think I just wouldn't want to have any like regrets or just I want all my relationships to be in a place where I'd have enough people who would be there with
I want to
me,
have.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to have friends that will take my my casket and dance with it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
dance with it to like
Like
the,
in the memes?
Yeah.
Like press
not
after
exactly
pay
like that,
respect.
but like dance. At least be able to like have fun at my funeral. I want to have. I want to have. I
Well,
want
that's
to be
why
like
you have a
that.
celebration of life, not a funeral.
That's what I think.
Those
I
are
would-
way better.
My funeral / celebration of life is gonna be like you're gonna think you're walking to a club. It's gonna be like
That thing,
Yeah.
whatever that is called. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I
celebration
want to
of-
do because I don't.
Funerals are typically like the drabby, sad.
He was a great
And there was like very few things that like if I got something I would like just want to die like as soon as like possible, like Alzheimer's or something like that. I would rather just be gone at
Yeah.
that point
beyond Alzheimer's.
because my that's how my grandma and my mom are, because we had my great grandpa from my grandma's side, or my grandma's dad had Alzheimer's,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was like, it got like really bad because like apparently he was like this like really nice guy,
Mhm.
and then like her brother went to go visit him one time, and he was in a wheelchair, and he started like backing up because he was like scared of
It's
him.
really. It's, I have.
It's-
'cause
it's a
I work at
horrible, horrible
the
disease.
assisted living, and I like it. It honestly, getting old to me doesn't seem as scary anymore because I've been around people like that for a while now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I still feel kind of sad because a lot of them just don't even like understand what they're talking about, which is really
Yeah.
sad.
Mm.
It is sad, yeah.
Because I just have like worries like that. Because I have
But-
that,
but-
and then I also have my dad's
Right.
mom had schizo.
Oh,
So
Mhm.
yeah,
but what I'll also say is that my mom shared me some advice that I really like, which is if you like have dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that when you're older, you won't care because you won't even know you have it. You know what I
That's
mean?
Yeah.
true,
Like
yeah.
like you'll think you're normal.
Yeah, which is kind of scary. to
It,
think
it,
about.
well, it is scary for other people. For me, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm crazy, you
I'm
know?
just crazy and I
I'm a
like it.
silly guy.
Yeah, I'm just a goofy guy.
Yeah.
Nothing will
Interesting.
change from me.
yeah.
You won't realize
Uh,
that I have Alzheimer's when I do.
Yeah,
because-
so-
he actually already has. Alzheimer's.
yeah.
So what disease do you think you guys are gonna end up getting and dying from?
I don't know. There's so many.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping I die of old age. I hope I don't die from like getting hit by a car disease.
Well, even
Getting hit by a car
when someone dies from old age, what are they dying from? Just
like
Old
literally
age.
just like dying from old age. Like
so their heart just like
as a
randomly
kid,
stops.
I had this conspiracy theory that there was no such thing as dying of old age, and that like,
There technically isn't though.
well,
Think about
it's like. It always like something like you get old and like something just stops working in your body or like
Yeah.
you can't breathe properly, something like that. But it's like I always thought that like there's no way dying of old age is real. There's got to be like some kind of like we have some disease put at us when we're born that makes us like slowly die. Like
Yeah.
you know, like for some reason I had this weird conspiracy in my head where I was like,
yeah.
if baby just wasn't injected with that disease, they would live forever and they would never age.
Mm, yeah.
But it's not real.
Yeah.
Don't listen. Don't like go down that rabbit hole because it's not real.
No.
What?
The one I just made up. Well, I didn't just make it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I sound crazy right now, I know,
Mm.
Guys, I'm not crazy. I
Yeah,
swear.
I know.
Guys, I'm not crazy. I swear.
Okay. Pretty good.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good
pretty good.
talks. Yeah. So I hope we have a more better understanding of our future.
Okay, I gotta remember
Yeah.
the present now. What am I doing?
What do you do now?
I got too far into the future. I gotta remember.
So right now you're having kids.
No,
You're about to.
No!
Just
With
get pregnant.
who?
Yeah, I
Um,
am having kids.
Oh, you're.
Yes, you are
I
pregnant.
knew it. TikTok. TikTok told me that somebody in my life would have the curse of being being
The
pregnancy.
curse.
I don't know. It was like it's like this random TikToks where it's like, you've gotten this curse, and it's like pregnancy or something like that. And it said someone someone that you know has the curse of pregnancy,
Uh-oh.
and it's Luke. I didn't know that.
That's not good.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How is he gonna
I
have?
should get that checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good talk, everybody.
Yeah, that was fun.
Great talk about the future. The future of this podcast. We didn't really talk about that.
Oh yeah.
We're all gonna die once this podcast is over.
Probably. We're just gonna despawn.
Yep.
That's gonna happen. But the future of this podcast, it's only going up, baby.
We're gonna.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get some crazy episodes and stuff.
Yes, sir.
We have a ton of big episodes that we want to do that
And
we haven't done yet.
when I go to college,
Uh-huh.
which is in a few months, we're going digital.
We are going to.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we had built that in or
I
not, but
need to finish my D&D campaign, but from what me and Luke have seen, there's a way to do that without
Yeah,
with
we found
being
out a way.
online or
Mhm.
during Discord call.
Yeah. So digital coming soon.
Yeah.
Fully digital.
and that will
Yeah,
be a
fully
different
digital
vibe for
in,
sure.
like,
and I'm pretty excited. For
A
it.
month, literally a month from now.
Yeah, with the
about-
balance-
It'll
Promise that-
almost be like starting a new podcast in a sense because it's a completely
Yeah,
new
it will.
flow.
It's gonna be
I have
so
to get
weird.
used to it.
I
you guys are gonna
can't-
be in like college and stuff, and I'm just being like sitting there trying to find a job.
I can't
Yeah.
plug my microphone into my computer though.
That's why I said.
Why not?
Because I had to get like an adapter. I'd have to get an adapter. or
That's why I said you
something.
should probably get a headset and a microphone, like it's like
Yeah,
on.
but if
its own
I just
thing.
spent a lot of money. All right.
Well,
Well,
I know,
anyway,
not right now, but like
we'll get
eventually.
there when we get
We'll get
there,
there,
in
yeah.
the future.
in the future.
Um,
in the future, a
so
month from
New
now.
Game Plus, maybe junkies.
yes, New Game Plus, exactly. But anyways, are we ready to close it off?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
All right, on the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Peace out, media junkies.